The film starts with high schooler Jerry Mitchell being woken up by his sister Bray after oversleeping. He rushes to get ready, even microwaving a damp shirt, before heading to school with Bray in their mom's car. On the way, Jerry picks up his new girlfriend, Franny, but gets distracted by Karen Clark, a beautiful girl in another car. His distraction causes him to nearly miss a red light, which leads to a close call with another vehicle. While Franny is slightly annoyed by Jerry's wandering eyes, she's also impressed by his quick reflexes. At school, there's excitement about a new student, Buddy Rell, who has a reputation as a tough troublemaker. Jerry and Bray catch a glimpse of Buddy, who is intimidating and instantly makes the school go silent upon his arrival. Later, Jerry helps his teacher, Mr. Rice, with the school store, proud to have made $470 in just a week. However, things become awkward when Karen visits the store. Jerry tries to chat with her, but the cash drawer jams, leaving him embarrassed, and Karen leaving without her change. Jerry's day continues to spiral when his best friend, Vincent Costello, editor of the school magazine, suggests they interview Buddy to uncover his mysterious past. However, their teacher, Miss Mary, unexpectedly asks Jerry to officially welcome Buddy to the school. This request freaks Jerry out, leading him to dash to the bathroom to collect himself. Unfortunately, he runs into Buddy there and attempts to introduce himself, mentioning the idea of writing a story about Buddy. However, Buddy doesn't appreciate the friendliness and challenges Jerry to a fight at 3 p.m. in the parking lot, threatening worse consequences if Jerry tells anyone or tries to back out. Jerry is visibly shaken when he returns to class, and Vincent and Franny quickly realize something is wrong. Jerry confesses about the fight challenge, and in an attempt to avoid the showdown, he tries to convince Buddy to call it off. Buddy, however, remains adamant about the fight. News of the challenge spreads quickly through the school, causing a stir among the students. Vincent, concerned for Jerry, concocts a plan to plant a knife in Buddy's locker, hoping the school administration will find it and expel Buddy. Jerry, worried that this would only anger Buddy more, tries to retrieve the knife, but they run out of time when the locker gets jammed and they have to rush off as the bell rings. Desperate, Jerry decides to skip school and head home, but his plans are thwarted when he discovers the knife stuck in his car's steering wheel, along with a note from Buddy. The car won't start due to tampering by Buddy, leaving Jerry no choice but to run. He is soon caught by the school security guard, Duke Herman, who finds the knife in Jerry's pocket and takes him to the school disciplinarian, Mr. Wojtek Delinsky. Despite Jerry's attempts to explain, Wojtek doesn't believe his story, leaving Jerry feeling even more trapped. Jerry's friend, Mark Boyas, suggests that Jerry try to last just 3 minutes in the fight, as Mark and his friends have placed bets on it. This suggestion infuriates Jerry, but Vincent calms him down. They then hatch a plan to get Craig, the toughest kid in school, to help scare Buddy off. To distract everyone, Vincent rings a fake bell, giving Jerry the chance to meet Craig. Craig agrees to help, but only in exchange for $450, which Jerry doesn't have. In a desperate move, Jerry steals money from the school store to pay Craig. Just when it seems like things might go according to plan, Mr. Rice announces that someone has stolen money from the store. Jerry tries to act cool, but the pressure mounts. Later, Jerry and Vincent spy on Craig, only to see him getting beaten up by Buddy, who becomes even angrier. This encounter leaves Jerry terrified, and he retreats to the restroom to think. Vincent and Bray find him there and inform him that Craig returned the money since he couldn't hold up his end of the deal. Feeling overwhelmed, Jerry decides to act out in class, hoping to get sent home early to avoid the fight. He disrupts the lesson, but instead of getting in trouble, his teacher, Miss Farmer, is impressed by his explanation of the material and even gives him her phone number, inviting him over that night. Later, Jerry meets Karen, who invites him to her birthday party, which he happily accepts. However, Franny confronts him, upset after hearing about Jerry's antics with Miss Farmer. Jerry finally admits to Franny that he's not really interested in her, which breaks her heart. Things become more complicated when Mr. Rice, along with Detective Mulvihill, starts investigating the missing money. Mulvihill hints that he suspects a student trusted by Mr. Rice, which freaks Jerry out. During a math test, Buddy asks Jerry for answers, and although Jerry tries to help, they both get caught and sent to Mr. O'Rourke's office. Jerry tries to take the blame, but Buddy manages to answer a math question correctly, making Jerry look bad. After the meeting, Jerry offers Buddy money to call off the fight, but Buddy dismisses him as a coward. Feeling hopeless, Jerry goes to the school roof to clear his mind, but eventually decides to face Buddy. He heads to the parking lot, where a crowd has gathered. The fight begins, and although Buddy initially dominates, Jerry finds his courage after Buddy pushes Franny. Jerry manages to land a punch that draws blood, but Buddy retaliates fiercely. Just as things get worse, Vincent intervenes, knocking Buddy's brass knuckles out of his hand, and Bray hands Jerry the knuckles. With the brass knuckles, Jerry finally turns the tide and defeats Buddy. After the fight, Detective Mulvihill arrives to arrest Buddy, but he has already fled. The detective turns his attention to Jerry because of the stolen money, but Mr. O'Rourke steps in, asking the detective to go easy on Jerry after the rough day he's had. In the end, Jerry's friends rally around him, even helping him return the stolen money. Surprisingly, Buddy returns the money Jerry had given him earlier, hinting at a newfound respect between the two. As the film concludes, Karen reminds Jerry about her party, and while Miss Farmer and Franny also seem interested in him, Jerry only has eyes for Karen. If you enjoy it, click and subscribe and watch the next video.